Hi everybody, I'm Brenda Earl Stokes, the owner and creator of Piano and Voice with Brenda. And on Mondays, I flip the camera on for a few minutes and share some tips on practicing or motivation or productivity, just things that I'm experimenting with or thinking about that I think could be helpful to others. I'm a musician, I'm a teacher, and I also have a pretty busy business of a series of online courses. And I've been working on trying to figure out how to fit everything in. And if you've been watching my videos for a while, you know that since the pandemic, I've been homeschooling my son. So he's not in distance learning. I'm actually homeschooling him. I teach him. We have our own school with one person in it, and it's him. And I'm somehow managing to do that while teaching about 15 hours a week, plus running my online course business and posting about 2 or 3 videos a week on YouTube. So it's kind of a lot. It's a lot. And believe it or not, I'm still have time to do other things. And so people ask me about productivity stuff. Now, one problem that I have, and you can probably tell by my description of what I do with myself during the week, is that I have a tendency to work myself to insane levels, and sometimes to the point of burnout or fatigue. And so I've been experimenting with something else recently that has been working really, really well. So I just released a brand new course a few weeks ago called Crash Course in Solfège, the bundle, which I've been working on, and it's finished, it's up, it's selling, people are enjoying it. And so, of course, naturally, as soon as I launch one, I'm working on another one. And I've been writing the course book. I've been doing all the prep to get it started. Hopefully it will come out sometime at the end of June. And this time around, I didn't want to have to take weekends off to work on it while my family did other things. I wanted to find a way to enjoy the process, and I also wanted to see if I could find some more efficiency. So I've been doing a little something that is just very different for me. And I've been doing what I'm calling small steps every day. And so on my calendar, I write 30 in a little circle. And my goal is that I'm going to work on the course for 30 minutes a day. 30 minutes a day, 6 days a week. I don't do it on Saturdays, but 30 minutes a day. And if I sit down and end up putting in an hour, that's great. If I sit down for 30 minutes and end up putting in a couple of hours, that's okay too. But I've been trying to really be consistent around 30 minutes a day. And what I've noticed, I've been doing this for a few weeks now, what I've been noticing has been really interesting about the process, because this will be the 8th online course that I've created, and that includes the course book. And so far the course book is 45 pages long. So it's a pretty substantial process. And what I've been noticing is a few things. By not sitting down for hours, I used to sit down and work on it for 5 or 6 or 7 hours at a time. But by not doing that, I'm actually doing higher quality work. I also have a lot of time in between sessions to kind of really think about how I want to do things. And within last week, my 30 minutes of working on it sometimes just consisted of me writing things on my legal pad. And I have to say, the ideas are coming a lot better. I'm very clear about how I'm doing things, and I finished a first draft this past week, and I was kind of astonished by how much better quality the work is, because I'm only doing a little bit at a time. I think it's really helping me to have these shorter bursts so that I have some more time to kind of filter things through. And I've also been solving a lot of problems as I'm going along of how am I going to present the material? What are little sidebar things? What are practice charts? What posters could I include? All of that kind of stuff. So this small steps every day thing is really helping me a lot. In the past, I've tried to do more of the binge work thing where I look at my week and go, oh my God, I have so many things going on. So I'm going to work 6 hours on Friday, 6 hours straight. And what ends up happening is I would spend the whole week gathering together all of the things that I felt like I need to do, and then trying to squeeze them in all on one day. And, for a long time that was working because that's what had to work. But now that we're kind of in a little bit of a better routine, especially with homeschool, knowing that I'm giving myself that 30 minutes a day to really work on it has really made a difference, because I'm not feeling so stressed that Friday is the day I'm going to have to squeeze everything into it. And 30 minutes a day is a very manageable thing. My son does an online typing class. He has his Minecraft time during then, or he'll play, or he'll read, or he'll do an art project, or make a little robot kit or something like that. So it's been really, really working out. Anyways, one way that I've been making it fun is I've been writing it in my calendar, these little 30-minute circles. I don't know if you can see that. And then I found a pack of like shiny gold stars from my son's spelling book that we never got around to using all of them. So every time I finish that 30 minutes, I give myself like a little star sticker, which has been really fun. So anyways, how could you apply something like this to your life? For anybody who's a practicing person, someone who's practicing music, singing, piano, taking any of my courses, wanting to take any of my courses, 30 minutes a day is actually plenty of time to make marked progress on pretty much any musical task. So if you were starting wanted to learn how to play piano better for yourself, 30 minutes a day of focused time, like the kind of time that I'm talking about in my 30 minutes of sitting down and working, 30 minutes of focused practice, you would be able to play piano in a relatively short period of time, or to learn to improvise or learn jazz voicings. 30 minutes a day is a pretty reasonable amount of time if you wanted to build repertoire, if you wanted to learn solfege, if you wanted to fix your sight reading. 30 minutes a day, 6 days a week could get you really, really far on anything. And so if this sounds like something that would be helpful for you, grab out whatever kind of planner you use. I'm like super analog with that. And put the 30 minutes in the little circle. 30 minutes is great because it's the kind of thing that you can say, well, before dinner, while the chicken's in the oven, that's my 30 minutes to do it. Or you could find 30 minutes in the morning, or your lunch break, or, another period of time. You could do 30 minutes before you turn on the TV in the evening to do your Netflix and chill. 30 minutes is a very reasonable amount of time to do anything. And also, if you find yourself getting on a roll, then that's a really great way to, to kind of extend the time if you need to do it. And again, with 30 minutes a day, you're kind of constantly working on whatever your project is. And so you're going to find there's that growth, that progress is happening. And I think it's something that's really helpful to keep you motivated. So Motivation Monday, small steps every day. You can use the little 30 minutes in the circle and put the gold stars on it if that floats your boat, which it clearly floats mine. What is something that you could devote 30 minutes a day to? Would you be willing to go and try it for 3 or 4 weeks and notice and observe how your life changes or how close you get to finishing your project? Anyways, thanks for listening to me. It's been my pleasure to share this information with you, and I hope this is a productive week for you. Thanks for watching.